At this hour, I'm Christina, Aguayo in Dallas, and here are your top stories. President Donald Trump took the stage at his historic Madison Square Garden rally on Sunday night that sold out in a matter of hours. According to Donald Trump Jr., 200,000 tickets were requested for the night in Deep Blue, New York, and more than 70,000 people were standing in the streets surrounding MSG.
On issue after issue, Kamala broke it, but I will fix it. We're going to fix it. And I'm hereby calling for the death penalty for any migrant that kills an American citizen or a law enforcement officer. We're running against something far bigger than Joe or Kamala and far more powerful than them, which is a massive, vicious, crooked, radical left machine.
High-profile guests like Hulk Hogan, Elon Musk, and Dana White wowed the crowd before Trump took the stage.
It's going to reach heights that it has never seen before. The future is going to be amazing!
The energy of all these Trumpomaniacs is the most powerful force in the universe. And today, this is Donald Trump's house, brother.
We are 9 days away from the most important election of my lifetime. Stakes have never been higher, and the choice has never been clearer.
New York City Mayor Eric Adams disagrees with Kamala Harris and the rest of the Democrats who are calling President Donald Trump a fascist while comparing him to Hitler, saying the criticism of Trump is simply untrue.
And I don't think it's fitting to anyone to state that the former president is equal to being Hitler. The level of conversation, I think we could all dial down the temperature.
Adams making the statements during a news conference in Manhattan where he detailed the security plan for Trump's Sunday night rally at Madison Square Garden that drew record crowds. Officials in Colorado have confirmed that a dozen mailed ballots were stolen, filled out with fraudulent votes, then returned to be counted for the November election. According to the Secretary of State, the voter fraud was discovered during the signature verification process. 66% of the ballots were stopped from moving forward. However, 33% of the ballots made it past county election officials and were counted. One of those ballots only stopped because a person that had not voted got a notification that their ballot was accepted, so they contacted officials. The fraudulent voting happened in Mesa County, the same county where former elections clerk Tina Peters was recently sentenced to 9 years in prison for a data breach stemming from her concerns over voter machine fraud in the 2020 election. The fraudulent votes that were already counted cannot be removed from the vote total because the ballots are not signed, so once they're taken out of the envelope, they can't identify them. Governor Glenn Youngkin took to X, speaking out against the recent order to reinstate non-citizens back onto the Virginia voter rolls, saying, quote, "Let's be clear about what just happened. Only 11 days before a presidential election, a federal judge ordered Virginia to reinstate over 1,500 individuals who self-identified themselves as non-citizens back onto the voter rolls." According to Youngkin, almost all of the non-citizens had previously presented immigration documents confirming their non-citizen status, a fact recently verified by federal authorities. The governor said that Virginia will immediately petition the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeals and, if necessary, the U.S. Supreme Court for an emergency stay of the injunction. 45 people, including 41 non-citizens, have been arrested in Florida for looting in the weeks after Hurricanes Helene and Milton tore through the state. Pinellas County deputies launched a crackdown on both looting and unlicensed contracting after the damage drew an unprecedented amount of, quote, bad actors to the beaches. Pinellas County Sheriff Bob Gualtieri said, "We've never seen anything of this magnitude before. We've never seen this influx of people from out of the area that are clearly just here to steal and pilfer and to do bad things and to target these vulnerable people." The people arrested are being charged with armed robbery, burglary, loitering and prowling, grand theft, vandalism, and trespassing. Texas Governor Greg Abbott celebrating after a new report revealed that the Lone Star State led the nation when it comes to job creation over the last year, saying that Texas has a workforce of 15.4 million people. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, Texas added more than 327,000 jobs from September 2023 to September 2024. Abbott saying that America's leading businesses are fleeing the stranglehold of overregulation in other states for the competitive business advantages found only in Texas, which is true as several big-name companies have left states like California and New York to set up shop in Texas, including Caterpillar, Oracle, Tesla, SpaceX, and Elon Musk's social media platform X. In addition, the Federal Reserve released a report earlier this year saying that Texas led the nation over the last decade when it comes to attracting businesses relocating from elsewhere in the country. A judge in Louisiana has temporarily blocked state officials from clearing homeless camps in New Orleans. The push to relocate about 75 people living in tents beneath an overpass near the Superdome started in the days ahead of 3 Taylor Swift concerts that could draw about 150,000 visitors to the stadium. The judge granted a temporary restraining order on Friday, ordering state law enforcement officials to not destroy or dispose of the property of unhoused people without judicial process, and to notify people in the state-sanctioned camp that they are free to leave. Texas Tech kicker Reese Burkhardt celebrated after scoring a touchdown against TCU Saturday by flashing a pro-Trump message. It happened on a trick play when the kicker walked 22 yards into the corner of the end zone untouched to put 6 on the board for his team. The senior from Alabama then flipped the ball down, lifted up his jersey, and showed the fans and the cameras a Trump 24 MAGA message written on his shirt. That's what you need to know at this hour. In Dallas, Christina, Aguayo, Salem News Channel.